What's up, Sportman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and welcome back to another video. We got Rarity Collection 5, everybody. We called it. I told you so. It would happen. It's co-money-ish for this to happen. They see the money rolling. They say, why not roll out another Rarity Collection? And honestly, I'm really against this idea of rolling out these things. Because I don't see the benefit for us personally. Yes, we get access to things, but again, I'm not a big fan of it. A lot of you doubted me. A lot of you came at me, but you can take the apology couch right here and sit on it, everybody, because I am owed an apology. And for my fiance, she knows the couch very well. And
excuse
me? Yo, what? What is that timing? Well, sorry about that, everybody. We were rudely interrupted by my fiance. No. Let's stop making those jokes. I'm not trying to get myself in more trouble here. But yeah, what timing on that? She never comes out the room, but comes out as soon as I say something like that. But it's okay. By the way, everybody, appreciate all the support and love I've been getting. I know I've been away for a little bit just because it's been really hectic here on my side. Both, I've explained it before, taking my master's, expecting a baby on the way. 2 jobs. I'm actually about to hit a 3rd job right now as well. It's a lot, everybody, but trust me, I will be getting back on track. The master's class is slowing down. It's coming to an end, that is, and graduating very soon, which is very nice. So that will be able to kind of, push aside, and then we can start actually doing more videos as well. But let's get back to Rarity Collection 5, because this is big news. This really is big news. I'm really loving everything about Rarity Collection 5 in terms of the alternate artworks that we've seen, which I'm going to show you in a second. I just don't like the aspect that they don't have something new, right? I think the community is kind of flip-flopping 50-50 of whether they like this or hate it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm on the side of just honestly the middle. Like I'm not a fan of it, but I also I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea of this, because you get access to things that people need at a much faster rate, which community loves, right? We do love that aspect. I just think it's so lazy sometimes to just roll out something like this, because we've seen it go right before in the past with like Rarity Collection 1 and 3, and then just done terribly with Rarity Collection 2 and 4, right? So they're working at odds game here and hoping that Rarity Collection 5 is like the pattern and it hits and it does well. Not to say Rarity Collection 4 was a terrible set, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't really have that same hit that Rarity Collection 1 and 3 had. And nonetheless, it should have stopped at Rarity Collection 2 to begin with. But with that being said, this is a money game for them. They are seeing a way of avenue of collecting money from the community, and they're going to jump on it, right? I will not pass it by them to do Rarity Collection 6, 7, 8, and just keep going at this point, right? Because they see the money and they just want to keep collecting on it, right? Whether it be a downpour of a terrible Rarity Collection or a really good one, because people can't see the future on whether it's going to be great or bad, so they just invest in it because, well, Rarity Collection seems to be a very fan favorite thing no matter what it is, right? So it's very hard to decide what to do when it comes to these Rarity Collections, whether to invest, whether to, slide off. For the most part, it's really for the budget players, for the people that can't get access to things, but it does hurt the investors, the people that want to collect certain things in a certain rarity, because then it devalues things. And we've talked about this in the past. It devalues a lot in the actual community, and this is where Yu-Gi-Oh hurts right now, right? We need things to actually be valued a little bit, because that's where our game lacks. Our game lacks that certain value that other games have right now, and that's why people are kind of shying away from Yu-Gi-Oh and looking towards other games. Our booster boxes prices say for themselves how bad right now the market is, and so on and so forth. I mean, hopefully 2026 gives us a better year moving forward. We don't know what will hold in 2026. We do know that, we're getting serialized stuff maybe in the future very soon. Again, the structure deck model has been working. All these types of things have been working, but it can only hold for so long. There needs to be some movement, right? And we have been seeing traction towards a better 2026 than we had here in 2025. But again, that is a prediction model, right? We don't know if that is really will hold true when it all said and done, right? We've seen other card games succeed in its time right now in 2025, and we're looking towards 2026 with those games still succeeding and doing even better than it did in 2025, where Yu-Gi-Oh is hoping to make its return and come back a little bit because of the falter it had this year. With that being said, all the alternate artworks from the OCG itself looks fantastic. I'm a huge fan of this. I think it's a really nice job that they did here, getting those artworks from the OCG and importing it here into the TCG. And man, I'm loving everything I see about this. The Dark Magician from that pack, or I think it was like an exclusive. I can't remember exactly where it's from, but I did like the artwork of this. You can never go wrong with the SDK artwork. Always looking nice. And then you have again just the symbols, the difference of how the artwork looks here. It's truly breathtaking. I will say that. I think people will gravitate towards this. The Trishula, the Ash, the Tour Guide. You do have the Max C. You have things in here that will make people want to get this and collect it too. Now, this is different from other things we've seen in the past. Sure, things like this will be Starlight Rares as well. And yes, will it devalue Starlight Rares even more? At this point, you can't devalue it more than it has been already. So, we know what the Rarity game looks like right now. It's not a kind one. Collecting Yu-Gi-Oh right now, it's the best it's ever been in terms of the affordability of it, but actually collecting for profitability is probably not the game right now, right? Again, we'll have Market Watch and we'll talk more about this in the coming days because we'll have our uploads again at a consistent pace and we'll talk about the market, what's been going on, everything like that. All these new booster packs coming out, the structure deck, everything you can think of, we'll be talking about it. But yeah, man, we had to get a video out here with Rarity Collection 5 because, this is a really huge news. This is insane that they're actually releasing this again after the quarter century run here now into the Starlight Rare column here. So this will be interesting to see where this goes, how this gets received by the community, how well it sells by the community, how well it does in the market, in the secondary market, and on top of it, will that lead them, and that saying, KONAMI, will that lead KONAMI into making a Rarity Collection 6 and so on and so forth, right? So that is really what we're looking towards and what will happen in the future. And I'm going to guess if this does well, we will be getting that Rarity Collection 6, whether it is a Starlight Rare rarity that they want to continue doing or something else along the lines of that as well. For the most part, this does look like a really good set. I do have my reservations about the investments part of this and all that other stuff. Again, collection is really much down right now. That is why I think the serialized cards will help us in the future here, but stuff like this does not help us, and stuff like this does deplete the game of value and of just people wanting to kind of come towards this game where we're seeing a lot of people kind of gravitate themselves towards other things because they want to see profitability in their corner. They want to see their cards valued a certain way, and respect that. I have to say that because at the end of the day, this is a collectible card game as well, not just a playable card game, and people want to have their cards valued, not turn into kind of dust and ashes at this point, right? And we've seen a lot of people just leave because of that happening. I think we do need a revival in the anime. I think we need a revival of just the actual game itself for it to become easier. I know we have that new model that we're seeing with that new model game that they have out now for Yu-Gi-Oh here, where links and stuff is not included, which is great. But again, there's more to do here. There's more fixes to be made, and 2026 is hoping that we see those fixes happen. And again, we bring back community that we have lost. We have also bring in new people to just join the game in general, learn about the Yu-Gi-Oh community, learn about TCG, learn about collecting, learn about all these things, and want to be part of our community. Rarity Collection 5, again, we'll see what happens. I want to hear your comments, your thoughts, your opinions on this. Do you think this is going to be a hit? Do you think it's going to be a bust? I want to hear all your opinions. Again, leave it in the comment section down below. From usually Sparkman, glad to be back. We'll be making a lot more videos, and man, this little break feels weird. I can't believe I went on such a huge break, but again, It feels so good to start making videos again. Thank you again, everybody, for watching. We'll catch you next one. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.